Hey, hi everyone, welcome to the Dirty Dozen Expeditions AMA, Ask Us Anything. We have Mihaela here with us, who is one of our expert guides for Chernobyl. And we already have a question from you guys. So VB Diving is asking, what's the highest level of radiation you can get on a day like today in Chernobyl?
It's lower than 1 hour of flight in 12 kilometers. I would say lower than 2 microsieverts per hour. All our routes are made so that if you spend here all year, you will not receive a higher dose that is allowed for civilians for 1 year. So therefore it's relatively safe.
Okay, so our next question was, can you eat a sandwich in the exclusion zone?
Yes, of course, if you are inside of the car.
And why is that?
Because we want to minimize possibility of contamination, of inner contamination of the body. When you are eating, you don't even realize, maybe you touch something or you were walking and suddenly you touch a plant, there can be dust and it can be possibly dangerous. So therefore we want to minimize this danger, and therefore only in the car or in the canteen or in the restaurant inside of the zone. Otherwise, do not recommend.
No eating, no drinking outside. Okay, so our next question is, wants to know an interesting fact about Duga. What is Duga?
So it is a special radar antenna that was mounted, specially built to detect the missiles during the Cold War. So it's such a living relic of the Cold War today, and we are quite lucky that it is still standing because the other radars are gone.
All right, so behind us we obviously have Reactor 4, and this is where the accident happened. So what can you tell us about the exclusion zone? Jeff Crichton was asking, how big is the exclusion zone?
Approximately like Luxembourg, 2,600 square kilometers that were evacuated, that are taken out of the usage of the Ukraine.
All right, our next question in our AMA is, can you go inside the reactors of Chernobyl?
Depends of which one. Very much depends on which one. It is possible to order a tour inside of the power plant, and sometimes it's possible to visit reactor hall number 3, but inside of the reactor physically you cannot go. You can only walk on the upper biological shield.
So if you come on a Dirty Dozen trip to Chernobyl, as long as we get your paperwork in advance, we can take you inside the power plant. All right, we're continuing with our Dirty Dozen AMA. Now we're deep inside Pripyat. You can see one of the abandoned buildings here behind us. And our next question from you guys is, when can people return back to the exclusion zone? Can they ever?
Like living?
Living?
Never.
Never.
Never. There are some people who return after the accident, but they were old grannies already in the time when they returned. There were no probability that they will have any kind of kids. So they somehow like, okay, you can stay here, but only in the 30 kilometer zone, never in the 10 kilometer zone. This place is too contaminated for a life.
So there's 8 people in the exclusion zone now that chose
80.
to stay, 80?
80.
That chose to stay here, but nobody else can return ever.
No.
All right, continuing our AMA, the next question we have for you is, well, it doesn't look like we're wearing protective clothing. Do you need protective clothing?
This already works like a protective clothing.
Exactly.
That we have long sleeves and long trousers and close-up shoes, it means we are effectively protected against beta radiation, also against some snakes that can appear here during the summer especially, and this is well enough. So some overprotecting clothing is not really necessary, but it's important
But long sleeves.
To have long sleeves,
Long shoes.
long shoes, long trousers during the summer, even when it's super heat.
And when you come home, you should probably put it in the washing machine separate from everything else.
Yeah, you can just wash it. Shoes, you just sprinkle it outside, or you can wash them, but do not wash it together with something else. And then you can wear it, continue wear it, and that's all. You don't need to throw it away. We have enough problems with the trash from the tourists, so we don't need more.
All right, so our next question was about Chernobyl, the power plant. So is it still operational? Are people working there?
Operational, no, it is under the commission, but yes, people are working there. 1,000, 2,000 people. I do not remember correct number because it depends on the season and the type of the works. But yes, people are still working there, but no, it is not producing energy anymore.
So 1,000 to 2,000 people, and it's supposed to be fully decommissioned in
2066, 65, depends on how fast the works will go, and also how fast the works under the arch will go.
So another 40 years plus people will be working at the power plant.
Yeah, well, the lifespan of the arch is 100 years, so I do believe people will be working there much longer.
For much longer, yes. Okay, everyone. So I think that's the end of the AMA from Chernobyl today. I want to say thank you for all your great questions, and please keep them coming. We're going to be doing this again soon enough. So until then, good luck and see you soon.
See you guys.
Bye bye.